pregame prayer and remain standing as we honor America with our national anthem. Leading us in prayer tonight, 1981 Fenwick High School graduate and the chaplain of Badin High School, Father Ed Pratt.
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Good and gracious God, we thank you for the many gifts that you've given us, especially the gifts of our children and the ability to gather in community. Keep our athletes safe, and be sure to continue to bless our Catholic schools, schools that teach values for a lifetime. And we make this prayer through Christ our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
And I also got Good evening, everyone, and welcome to an exciting matchup between two fierce competitors, the Badin Rams and Fenwick Falcons. I'm Anthony Wilson.
And I'm Brady Buchheit.
And we'll be your commentators for tonight, as these two teams battle it out at Mulcahy Gym. For those watching, get ready for a night action, passion, and incredible sportsmanship.
Heading into tonight's games, the Rams are strong with an 8-3 overall record, 3-1 in the league, and currently third place in the GCL co-ed standings. Meanwhile, Fenwick is looking to bounce back after a tough season. It is 2-9 overall and 1-4 in the league, tied for last with Carroll.
Both teams have something to prove tonight. For Badin, it's about solidifying their position in the league and continue winning their momentum. For Fenwick, it's an opportunity to rally and remind everyone what they can do. So grab your snacks, settle in, and let's get ready for the first whistle. It's Badin versus Fenwick. Time for tip-off, presented by BNN Media. Badin wins the tip-off here. All right.
If this game resembles their last encounter at Fenwick, we could be in for an exciting time, especially since Badin secured a solid 63-44 victory. The Rams truly shone that day, with Cooper Hollis stepping up and scoring an impressive 27 points, while Ben Sakash contributed 12 points. Badin dominated the game, maintaining control of the pace and outscoring Fenwick in every quarter except for the third. Now, do we think this is going to be like last year, Anthony?
I'm not really sure. It's not easy to tell right now. And just like you mentioned, Ben Saycash scored 12 points in that game. Ben Saycash is currently down in Florida right now for football, so we don't have his defense. Cooper Hollis drives to the basket, in
And
for two.
scored. Fenwick does have the height advantage with their 6'9" player. He is their center. His name is Steven Rude. It's going to be hard to get anything through the paint. Cooper Hollis driving up the court. Chandler's looking for a pass.
Swinging the ball around, trying to find an opening here. Chandler drives to the
Like
basket.
I said, that 6'9" kid is a tough kid to get around.
Out of bounds on Badin. Fenwick will inbound this ball. Number 1, Sean Haberlin will inbound this ball.
While we have this time, we would like to thank the coaches on both teams. For Fenwick, their head coach, Andy McCarthy. Their assistant coaches, Greg Augsburger, Thomas Arrington, Tim Murphy, Joe Murphy, and Matt Mulligan.
Those Murphys twins or something?
For Badin, we have their head coach, CJ Fleming, Brandon Belden for assistant coach, Ben Cosgrove, Drew Mangino, Dan Stark, and Donovan Watkins for the other assistant coaches.
Eli Strout just forced a foul there, so he'll be going up to the free throw line for 2. Makes the first.
He made a second as well. Eli Stroud is 11 and 21 from the free throw line before this game. Now 13 and 23. Oh, Cooper got the ball to
Hollis for a
breakaway.
fast break. Stumbles up a little bit. Slows it down to Chandler. Chandler out to the right wing.
Just
It's
off
missed.
the rim. For 3, and it's
And it's
in.
good.
Sean Haberlin with that 3. He is a deadly shooter.
Swinging it, trying to slow down time here.
This game, hopefully like the JV game, will be a great battle. In JV game, Badin came back from a 9-point deficit and won it in the end. There was also exciting 4 technical fouls during the game.
Yeah, Brady, I came in towards the last few seconds of the JV game, saw 4 technicals. I did not know what was going on at all.
Back to back to back as well.
Up for 3.
And it's
it's
good.
made. I don't know about you, but I thought his foot was on the line.
Rowan has the ball. Over to Eli Stroud.
Eli Strout. Carson Lowe off the 3, off the front of the basket.
Yep. Oh, Chandler got a little touch there. Stole the ball.
Steven Rude is a key player for Fenwick. That's 6'9". They definitely have an advantage. Badin doesn't even have a center. We don't have anybody over 6'3", so being able to defend a 6'9" center is definitely going to be a difficult part for tonight.
Fenwick's ball as Badin punches it out of bounds. We got some substitutes in. And coming for Badin is Cade Cummings, Declan Brown, and
Eli Wolpert.
Yep.
That was Hudson Cricky forcing the foul there. He'll go up to the free throw line for 2.
Do we think he's going to make both?
I don't know. Let's see what his season totals are here. Hudson Cricky.
He's made 7 for 11 so far leading to this game.
Makes the second as well.
Cannot let him draw fouls.
Eli Strout bringing the ball down.
Can I call him for a play? Fenwick is running a zone right now.
They're playing very well on defense.
They are.
Carson Lowe at the top of the key.
Tay Cummins with the ball. Declan with the ball now.
Eli Stroud pump fake. Nothing. They're pressuring very well here.
And it's Fenwick's ball again.
Mr. Stewart's saying it's Badin's ball. I don't know what's going on here. We got some subs. We got Chandler, Cooper Allis, and Cody Knapp in.
The
for
student
Badin.
section's letting the refs hear it after that call. I don't know what to think. Ball on the ground.
Badin hustling for this ball.
That's a
Manages
Chandler.
to get it. Chandler. We're across court now.
Cody Knapp with the ball. Back to Chandler. Cooper Allis now with the
Cooper
ball.
Allis looking to slow down this play.
Rowan got shoved there. Number 12, Joey Costello. Badin now is inbounding the ball. I don't know about you, but there's a big Badin showing right, but no Fenwick students I can see really. Just parents. Hopefully our crowd helps the Badin come out and win.
Home court advantage definitely will be a factor to this game. But Fenwick is coming out strong, especially with their defense.
Oh.
Cooper Allis up for the layup, misses. Badin's full court pressing now.
Down 10-4, they had to find something here. Minute 30 left in the quarter.
What they need to do here is slow down. They're pushing too much to the basket. Chandler with a nice layup.
Coach Fenwick calls a timeout.
I think what Badin needs to do here is just slow it down. Fenwick is playing very good defense. I think Badin just needs to swing this ball around, try to find a play. I don't know why they're rushing to the basket, but what an amazing play by Chandler we just saw.
I don't know. I think Badin plays well with the speed. I think they perform better when they're under pressure. 10 seconds left in the timeout.
We have both the Browns out here tonight. Now these brothers, The entire Brown family is something else.
Yeah,
Their
something.
athletic ability is definitely something else, and it's definitely entertaining to watch. Badin back to their full court press, hustling back.
Fenwick tried to call a timeout, however, the refs did not hear it. Chandler has the ball, going down the
Chandler
court.
rebounds this ball.
Declan now with the ball, coming up. They are pressuring Badin right now, getting in their faces, trying to make them mess up. But you know what they say about pressure? It makes diamonds.
That's true.
Three
Cody
for
Knapp
Cody.
for a three.
Oh,
Misses it by far, just a tad bit.
thank God there's not a Fenwick student section because they would be letting us hear about the air balls.
Cooper Hollis pressuring here. Fenwick is definitely slowing down this game. They're definitely controlling so far.
Less than 15 seconds left in this quarter. How are we gonna end it? Pass out wide.
The three for Fenwick.
And just missed. Put right back up. Miss again. Put up again, and it's
Put up
down.
again by number 3.
And-
That's Jacob Long.
And that is the end of the first quarter.
12-6.
This is not a good position for Badin. They need to come back.
Yeah. Okay.
We've done nothing yet. Good start. Long game. Good start. Long game.
We are back for the second quarter.
Short quarter break there. Lets these gentlemen catch their breath just a tiny bit. But we're back on for some action.
Now, unlike last year, Badin has not led the score in the first quarter.
Yeah, definitely. Fenwick has definitely.
They have come out swinging against Badin.
Eddie Ferrara for 3. Misses.
They are playing, Fenwick is playing great in the paint. And
Forces jump ball.
they are forcing Badin to fight for the ball.
They won't even let them get past half court.
Fenwick pressuring a little bit.
Now, Brady, do you think with how hard Fenwick is playing, do you think they're going to be burnt out by halftime, after halftime, fourth quarter?
I think they have planned for this. I think they are ready to play a full game of this. They might slow down later in the quarters, but that could only be because they're trying to waste time. If they get ahead by enough,
Cooper Hollis to the basket.
and
for 2.
bang!
Badin's student section is getting alive right now.
Fenwick with the ball. Fenwick for 3, and it misses. Rowan has the ball, charging up court. Pass to Cooper.
Eli Strout.
Charge. Oh,
Is that off Carson Lowe? We have Cade
that
coming
was actually
in.
not. Hold up. It was not a charge, in fact. My fault. Badin's ball. Eli Stroud throwing it in.
Cade Cummins just subbed in. Eli looking for something, forces
Foul.
another foul. Now, isn't that Eli Stroud's second foul of this game?
It is. It's his second time at the free throw line.
He was 2 for 2 last time at the free throw line. Let's see what he can do now.
Let's hope 4 for 4. Badin needs it right now. That's one. Chandler and Eli Wolpert subbing in, taking out Rowan and Cooper. Now Cooper's the leading scorer for Badin. Do we think it's a good idea to take him out?
I'd say save his energy for the second half.
I would have to agree. I think CJ Fleming knows best about his players. Chandler with a near tip. 3 and misses.
Now Fenwick's really doing well, swinging that ball, getting people open, forcing Badin on one side of the court and managing to have a guy open on the other side. That's what keeps happening. If Fenwick was able to make all these threes they have had open, they'd have such bigger of a margin.
Air ball. Carson Lowe with the ball, charging up court. Goes for 2. This is a layup. Pressuring the man with the ball.
Eli Stroud putting perfect pressure.
Cade putting pressure now.
And just like I said, Fenwick is doing a perfect job of forcing all of Badin to one side of the court. On that play, Sean
3.
Hayberling.
Miss. He gets the ball back. Goes to
Throws it
Declan.
out.
Declan will go for 3, and it's
And
good.
it's good.
And there's a timeout called. Badin is very happy about that 3 right now.
Puts him in the lead now, 13-12.
This is a good spot to be right now. Minute timeout. And we're back after the timeout.
5 seconds left in this timeout.
That was not a loud Falcons cheer from Fenwick. Have they lost their edge?
Have they lost their morale?
I don't know, probably not, but we'll see coming up. Fenwick's ball.
Inbounded. Now Hudson Krecky taking the ball up now. He's got some handles, I will say that.
Oh, call a
Forces a
foul
foul.
on Declan. Reach. And Badin's too section is again letting the ref hear it. Do we think that was a foul? I don't know. But student section obviously thinks not.
I think let the boys play a little bit.
Hey, let's be glad we have the refs we have here.
Now Hudson Krecky is wide open there on the right wing.
Yeah, you just can't have tunnel vision. You have to have your eyes open. And the ball's on the ground. It's a
ball.
fight for it. Now I would like to remind our audience to follow BNN on all platforms. We need the followers. And our content is great. And steal. And tripped.
Eli Strout, another foul. He'll be met at the free throw line for the third time this game.
It's not the free throw line.
My fault.
It's okay. We all
Baseline, Eli Strout will inbound this ball.
Yeah. They're not in bonus yet. Declan with the ball. Trying to get past the 6'9" center. Fenwick's ball as Declan hits it out of bounds. That 6'9" center is insane. I mean, I don't know what I would do if I was in Badin's position. I'd be looking up at him.
I think Ben Saycash would have been a perfect matchup for the 6'9" center. Ben Saycash, he's a pretty hefty dude. He can push around. He'll play with you. Ben Saycash is known for his defense.
Ben is an athlete. He is a force on the court, but Badin is still performing without him. Let's not count them out yet. 13-14, Badin's down by 1.
Eli Strout up to the layup.
Call a foul. Foul on Badin.
That's Eddie Ferraro who forces that foul.
That was a charge. Chandler's back in the game.
As well as Cody Knapp. Fenwick inbounds this ball.
Badin's putting a little bit of pressure on Fenwick now.
Now I like what Badin's doing here. They're playing a lot of pressure.
Blocked by Chandler.
Chandler.
Chandler's taking up the court now. Declan with the ball now. Chandler back with the ball. Declan. To Chandler.
Chandler up for three.
And it's good. Bang! That was money. That was a nice shot. That's what we're looking for.
Oh,
6'9" guy.
Center. He goes into the Badin student section.
Gives Badin back the ball. Declan up for 2. Hit in the face.
Declan forces that foul.
He's at the free throw line now. That was on number 12 on Fenwick, Joey Costello. I believe that is his second foul of the night. Someone might need to fact check me. Yeah. Gets the first one.
Bobbles in there a little bit.
34-13 in for Fenwick. That is Hudson Krecky and Cam McLaughlin. I'm sorry for the pronunciation. That's the second one.
2 for 2 on that free throw line there. Hudson Krecky
Charging up the
all
court.
the way to the basket.
Foul.
Forces a foul.
Going out to the free throw line.
Now what it looks like to me, Hudson Krecky, number 34 for Fenwick, he's a key player. He plays very fast pace, forces to the basket, forces that foul. Puts one up, misses the first free throw there.
Hudson averages about 2.8 points per game. As we can see with the missed free throw. Throwing with the ball now.
Eli Strout slowing this play down. 3 minutes left on the clock. We got a lot of time to play till halftime.
Badin's up by 4, so they don't have to really go for anything right now. Hold the position.
Chandler up for 3.
And it's out. 6'9" center with the rebound.
And there goes Hudson again. Very fast-paced player.
Oh, block pass. Rowan with the ball. Passes it.
Carson Lowe up for three.
Misses. Chandler hits the rebound. Gives it to
Cooper.
Cooper misses.
Wow.
That was
That's
a
what we're
close layup.
talking about there. Stephen Rude, that 6'9" center. His last name does him justice. Stephen Rude. What a nasty and rude block there from Cooper. As Fenwick forces a foul from Chandler. That's Will Duba up to the free throw line now.
That's Chandler's first foul. Fenwick has bonus now after that foul. First one made.
Yeah, Badin's up to 5 fouls now.
Duba, what a weird last name. And this is the second. Cade Cummins subbing in.
Will Duba for a third free throw now.
Can't be fouling outside the three-point line. That's just too many opportunities at the free throw. Third one's good. Badin's ball now. Eli Stroud inbounding the ball. Cooper Ellis is going to take it up the court slowly.
Eli Stroud calling up Carson. Carson Lowe here.
Cooper. Carson.
Carson tries to drive to the basket, finds nothing. Eli Stroud in and out. Cooper Ellis a three. It's off the front. Carson Lowe with the rebound there. At center again. I'm telling you, Stephen Rude, good player. Shouldn't have wrapped his arms around.
Chandler could be seen being a little upset. He tried to get Badin to go around, but they just didn't see it. That's that tunnel vision. Bonus on both sides now. Carson Lowe at the free throw line. First one's good.
Carson is 30 for 38 free throws this season.
Two subs in Declan and Eli Wolpert.
Carson Lowe
Second free throw.
puts it up.
And it's in and out. It's now a three-point game. Take it
Fenwick.
down to a tied game from the three. Did I jinx that? I don't know.
You probably did, Brady. Fenwick hasn't been on point with their threes this game. Managed to score that one. It's making me think that Fenwick is gonna pull out in this fourth quarter.
Now it is Fenwick's ball. Subs are coming in. Cody Knapp's in now.
That's Will Duba
34.
off to Hudson Krecky.
Oh, stole.
Declan steals that ball from Stephen Rude.
Back to Declan. Back to Carson. Carson going in.
Finds nothing.
Chandler gets the
pump fake,
pass.
trying to go in, swings it at the top of the key now. Carson Lowe up for the floater, and it's in.
Less than a minute left in the half now.
Puts a lead for Badin, 21-19. If Badin manages to secure a lead here by halftime, I think that'll give them a lot of confidence, possibly bring down morale of Fenwick.
They need to keep their defense on point. They've been struggling in the defense department this game.
Now, I would definitely give this period to Badin. Badin has played very well. They adapted very well.
Fenwick's ball after Badin tips it out of bounds. I would have to agree with that, even though the Badin student section doesn't. They are now saying Helen Keller for some reason.
I think they're referencing that the refs can't hear or see.
Well, we know that's not true, but
Hudson Krecky now.
Chandler putting a little bit of
controlling his
pressure.
ball.
Cody up.
Sean Haberlin.
Carson making
Fenwick.
sure
We got
Rude
5
does not
seconds
get
left on the
anything.
clock. Fenwick's going to try to find something. Up for the 3.
And
And
it's
it's
out.
missed.
And that's the half, folks. We'll be back here in the second half. We are now back after the half. We have a new co-host who would like to introduce himself.
Maddie Newberry, another senior at Badin High School.
Why is your mic so loud?
Anyways, as we come back from the half, Badin has the ball.
We're up 21-19. We're going to see if that gives Badin a little boost of confidence here going into the third period.
A little bit of fanciness from Eli Stroud in his dribble. It's now Fenwick's ball. Badin is trying to widen the gap between the two scores right now. 23-19 now. Fenwick gets an easy layup and it's good. Okay, I have to ask a question. Who are you two rooting for the Notre Dame versus Ohio State University game?
100% Ohio State. Ohio State is taking this victory. I don't know what any of these Notre Dame fans are thinking.
What do you think, Maddie? And it's good. 3.
I would love Notre Dame to win, but I do not think it will happen.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think you're right, Maddie. Ohio State's just going to take that victory.
I've heard some talk about how Penn State should be there instead of Notre Dame. I just don't believe that. I think Notre Dame deserves to be there. I think they're going to pull it off.
I think Notre Dame winning by a field goal doesn't mean anything.
Oh, the shot was blocked by the backboard.
Foul on Chandler.
Up to the free throw line is number 1, Sean Haberling. Yeah, these Fenwick kids have some confusing last names. Like, keep it easy like Taylor.
I don't think they have any control over that, Brady.
And that's a miss. The student section is letting them hear it right now. Saying something along the lines of bad boy, I think.
Badin's student section right now is frat boyed out. That's our theme for the week.
I think it's a great thing. Frat, easy. But not many students are actually wearing it.
Haberling is 0 for 2 on his free throws right now.
Third one going up.
As the third one goes up, it goes
and
in.
He finally makes one. Now 26-22, Badin maintains a 4-point lead.
Eli Stroud.
Chandler's open
Down.
on the right wing.
Carcelo, punt fake. Chandler going in. Throwing out to Rowan.
Rowan up.
Ooh. Foul on Edward. That would be on number 12, Joey Costello. Rowan is now at the free throw line. Rowan's good for 1. Will he get the second? Sub in for Fenwick.
Rowan's 5 for 8 this year from the free throw line. So hasn't been up to the free throw line very much this year. Doesn't seem like that pressure gets to
And
him.
second one in. That makes him 7 for 10, I believe. 70% is really good. Hudson Creek came in during that. Hudson Crecky, my fault.
Will Lentz took the ball up for Fenwick. We have not seen an appearance from him this game yet. Let's see what he can offer to Fenwick.
Oh. And that is a foul on Badin.
Block called on Carson Lowe.
That's the
Cooper Allis.
That's the same call on both sides of the court in the last 2 plays.
Carson Lowe seems to be arguing with the ref a little bit. Maybe a little confuzzled on what happened there.
I think the refs were right. They called it on Fenwick. They should call it on Badin. But the student section just does not believe that. Might be a little bit of bias going on. That's the first one made.
Sean Haberlin makes the first one here. Sean Haberlin is 7 for 6 from the free throw line.
Before this game.
Makes
That's
the
the
second one as well.
He is lethal. You cannot foul him. Rowan taking the ball up court.
Now, Maddie Newberry, you played freshman year basketball with some of these players. What would you like to comment on how they have grown and how they play now?
Well, as anyone who plays a sport for multiple high school years, they have evolved and become better, honed their skills. The only one that I've played with who is on the court currently is Cooper Ollis. And as you can see,
Taylor tries to slam it down.
Broke the basket. What are we going to do? Holy. Badin section is happy about this. They're showing him some
Seems
love.
heated about that. That would have been a slam from Chandler there.
They are showing love to Chandler after that.
yes, they are.
I got on replay. That is now on replay. Oh.
Now, Maddie, would you like to further elaborate on Cooper Ollis? Because Cooper Ollis is Badin's lead scorer right now. He is a pinnacle player for Badin.
Yes, of course. As a sophomore, he did, in fact, play up on varsity. As a freshman, he moved up to JV and even was on the roster for varsity. So, as you can see, he has been a valuable player to Badin throughout the past 4 years and continues to be a valuable asset.
There is another freshman on the team right now. His name is Nolan Edwards. We've not seen much of him, but in the JV game, he was performing very well. And he's the main reason as to why Badin won that JV game. Foul. Foul of 0. That'd be a foul on Will Duba.
Eli Strout inbounding the ball here.
Beckler has the ball now.
Now, Badin's playing a lot more conservative now here on offense. The first half, they tended to just drive it to the basket a lot. Carson Lowe trying to force something here.
Fouled. Number 22, the center.
Stephen Rude.
Now, Badin is a mostly young team, consisting of mostly juniors, and a sophomore and a freshman. I think this could lead to a very good year next year. Cooper Ollis being the only senior means they have a lot of room to grow. And
Yeah, Badin definitely has some key players that these next couple of years, as they develop, they'll definitely be a hard team to beat.
I mean, even the freshman team, they won against Fenwick. We're 2-0 right now against Fenwick. I think Fenwick is a little mad. They even forfeit the last game before it was over.
And Carson Lowe knocks both of those down. Chandler goes for the steal.
Just misses.
He does have multiple this year already and has been an asset
Oh.
on defense.
Two Badin players tip it off and it launches out of bounds. Now this is a really physical game, developed mostly around defense.
Fenwick up for 3.
It's out.
Tipped off the front of the basket there.
Declan taking it up court now after a pass from Eli Wolpert.
Declan down the sideline. Back down the baseline. Out to Carson Lowe.
Fenwick's coach is trying to tell him what to do. Calling the
Badin
play
seems a little bit confused what play they're running here. Carson Lowe.
Forces middle. Out to Chandler. To Eli Wolpert. Swing it back over to Carson Lowe.
Now
Badin.
Carson Lowe struggling here. He's trying to find a way around that center, Stephen Rude. He's a very hard player to go against offense.
I believe Badin is now just wasting the clock. With a 4-point lead, they have the ability to do this. And foul is called.
Timeout.
Timeout is called. My apologies.
Now, Coach Fleming has shown amazing abilities of coaching. He came in, what, two years ago?
Yes.
and has led Badin basketball to something very special, especially with what he's given. I remember my freshman year here at Badin, our team was mostly composed of 6'4" plus players, very big dudes, pushing around people.
A lot of football players out there. Our freshman year, the varsity team was a very large team.
Very large. And just like I was saying, Ben Sakash, he's out this game, but Ben Sakash is a pinnacle player on Badin's defense. He's on the larger side and is able to push around those offense. I would say he would have been a perfect matchup for Stephen Rude, that 6'9" center.
I'm looking at him right now. He is huge. Now, Matt, I hear you playing a rec league right now. Is that correct?
Yes, that is. I play with other Badin students.
How does that compare to this level of basketball?
It doesn't compare. It is so much better.
So much better, okay.
There's more fun.
We're back to the game now. 3 minutes and 8 seconds left in this quarter. Badin's still trying to waste some clock. Fenwick is playing a zone right now.
Badin needs to get some buckets, otherwise Fenwick could come back and run away with it.
Three.
Cade Cummins.
Bang!
Cade Cummins, 3 big booms for that 3. Boom, boom, boom.
Another, oh, fake 3.
I would have thought that was a travel there.
His feet did not hit the ground before he passed it, luckily.
Hudson Cricky.
Up for 2. Not good.
Down, foul. On
35 for Badin.
Cody Knapp with the foul on the ground. Fenwick has the ball out underneath.
Inbounded by Hudson Cricky. Out to the top of key to Sean Habering.
This game is getting really physical. A lot of pushing, a lot of shoving. I believe it's because it's such a close game that these teams are really fighting for this win. Like we said at the beginning, they are fighting for this. I mean, Fenwick being at the bottom of the league, they need to show out here. And Badin is trying to climb to the top. Will they be able to do it? That would be Eli Stroud there. Fenwick has the ball.
Now it seems that Badin and Fenwick has switched. Badin has gone to a very aggressive man-to-man coverage here, just like Fenwick was playing in the first half, playing very aggressively on defense. And it seems like they've switched because Fenwick is playing a zone defense. Doesn't seem like they're pressuring as much. Gives Badin more time to think about plays, more time to see what's going on. And I think that's allowing Badin to be able to slow down this game and control this game as a whole.
There's a timeout called there. There's now 15 seconds left in the timeout. And a little over a minute left in this quarter. Badin now leaves with a 6-point lead. Fenwick called a timeout because I believe they're getting nervous here.
They definitely do need to calm down here a little bit. I think they need to go back to that aggressive playing style that they were playing in the first half. I think them slowing down, playing this defense, this zone defense, has definitely affected their game.
What do you think is going through their head coach's mind right now about how to push against this Badin team?
I think keeping composure. I mean, they're only 6 points down, so keeping their composure and not allowing that score to have any bigger of a margin, I think is something that's going through Fenwick's head coach's mind right now.
Badin now running an aggressive defense.
Chandler was almost behind the
And
three.
Hudson Cricky for a 3-point.
Do you think anybody stands out on these two teams?
I think this game, Hudson Cricky has played tremendous offense. He's been explosive. He's driven to the rim. As we just seen, he scored a 3-point. And I think for
Carson Lowe.
Carson Lowe, that's and one for Carson Lowe. I was just about ready to say Carson Lowe is another key player in this game tonight. He's been aggressive. He's driven to the basket several times. Just as we saw, he forces that and one shot there.
I would have to agree. I mean, not just this game, but over the season. He's a junior guard. He averages about 9.7 points per game. And he shoots an impressive 31.1% from the three and 79% from the free throw line, making him a key offensive threat. But not only on offense, defense as well. He's one of Badin's taller players, so he has a key. He has to be aggressive on defense. Another three, and it's bounced out. Cooper Allis with
The rebound there, been very aggressive.
hit out by Fenwick. It is now Badin's ball. 29 seconds left in this quarter. Do we think Badin's going to come out here swinging and try to get this last bucket before the quarter ends, or will they try and slow it down?
I think they're going to slow it down here and run this clock out, manage to try to get a basket, whether it be a 3-point, 2-point, or try to force a foul here especially.
What about the fourth quarter? Do you think they would come out swinging, trying to get as many points as possible to increase their lead, or will they slow it down and try and waste the clock?
I think they're going to play. I think they're going to play exactly how they're playing. They're playing the second half very well. Fenwick came out very hard, and Badin adapted within the second period, and I think they've done a perfect job of adapting here in the second half as well. We have 5 seconds left on the clock. Carson Lowe, pump fake, up for two, misses.
That's the end of the quarter.
And as time expires, Badin is up 37-31 going into the fourth quarter.
We'll take a little break between the quarters.
Yeah.
And we're back here to play. We have Cade Cummins, Eli Strout, Carson Lowe, Cooper Allis, and Rowan Brown out to play for Badin.
And for Fenwick, we have
Sean Hayboring. Will Lentz is making another appearance here. We have Hudson Krecky, who's been a key player this game. Number 12, Joey Costello.
ooh,
And number 3, Jacob Long. Jacob Long has played a very good game under
baseball.
the basket here. Jacob Long looks a little bit confused about what happened there.
Fenwick was not too happy about that. Sean Hayberling was especially upset with that. Maybe not at the rest, but maybe at his teammates or maybe even himself.
And here we see Fenwick going back to this full court pressure. I think they're going to play this fourth period just like they were playing the first half. They're going to be aggressive on defense.
This is not only a physical game, but it's also a mental game. Your team cannot lose their hopes. They
Carson
have
Lowe
to
up
keep
for
it.
3. Carson Lowe drops that down for 3. Makes it a lead of 40-31 here against Fenwick. I think that was just a beautiful play drawn up.
I think it was a beautiful shot. Right in. What's surprising is that Badin's student sector has not been chirping that much. They're usually a chirpy group, yelling at the other team.
I think they're a little bit tense here.
Oh, one might be hurt. He's grabbing at his leg right now.
Offensive foul on Fenwick there.
Ref is talking to number 3 on Fenwick, which would be Jacob Long. Rowan throwing the ball in.
Shea Haberlin just subbed out after he grabbed his ankle and then tried to massage his calf. Not sure what's going on there.
I believe he landed on one of Badin's players' feet, which is a bad sign. I mean, he's been pretty into this game. Like, he's been scoring, he's been putting up defense.
Now, can we just take a second to talk about Cade Cummins' Kobe's? I love those shoes.
The reverse Grinches.
The reverse Grinches.
I do like them.
What an amazing pair of shoes.
Oh, steal.
Will Lentz.
Oh,
All the way.
Oh,
Blocked by Cooper Olive.
Cooper
Foul.
forces a foul there. Trying to help up Jacob Long for Fenwick.
Looks like Jacob Long was hit in the face.
Jacob Long will now go to the free throw line. Jacob Long is 8 for 4, so 50% from the free throw line, so this could go 1 for 2.
I'm not going to lie, that's not great at the free throw line.
As
And there's the first miss.
one. Yep.
Will it be 10 for 4, or will it be 5 for 10? We'll see here.
Will Duba subbed in for Fenwick here. As Jacob puts up the second.
Oh, he makes it.
Dabbles in there a little bit.
No, this is good for Fenwick. Those are critical points. You know, you can't be missing a free throw in the fourth quarter down by 8. Cooper Hollis with the ball.
Cooper out to Rowan.
Rowan should have taken that shot there. I think Rowan should have taken that shot there.
Oh, a little bit of fanciness.
Oh, put a little jelly.
Eli Stroud.
Hey, sometimes you got to show off, even if it's not necessary.
You can still see Badin's aggressive defense here. It is a man-to-man defense where they are switching every screen.
I think Fenwick.
Oh!
Ow, that's
Fenwick
kinda
out
hard.
before they can get it.
It's Badin's ball.
That looked like it might have hurt there for Cody Knapp. He got pelted with the basketball there, trying to force that out of bounds on Badin.
Fenwick's coach did not look too happy about that, but talked to the refs and he accepted it.
Cooper Hollis inbounds this ball against Hudson Krecky. 2 key players for Badin and Fenwick going one-on-one against each other. Carson Lowe slowing down this play.
12 on Fenwick. That will be Joey Costello. I've heard his name a lot throughout the night. He has been in a lot during this game.
As he gets subbed out for Cam McLaughlin, which we have only seen a handful of times in this game here tonight. I think Badin's doing a very well job here of swinging this ball around.
Cooper Hollis in.
And boom!
And with the lay.
Look at that jelly there from Cooper Hollis. Fenwick calls a timeout here.
With the 30-second timeout.
Took a little bit for the ref to hear it.
Fenwick's down 10 points here with about 5 minutes left on the clock. We're going to see what Fenwick's timeout does for this team. Lets them catch a break a little bit, lets their coach catch a breath a little bit, kind of see what they need to do, see how they need to adapt.
I think they need to reorganize on defense mostly. They need to put a little bit more pressure on Badin. Badin is finding the gaps in their defense, and they're using it against them. Badin has outscored Fenwick in the past 2 quarters, and Fenwick cannot let that happen in the fourth. They were playing great in the first quarter, but it has fallen off since. I think Anthony was right when he talked about how they came out really strong and hard, but now they have fallen off.
They definitely are out of breath here. You can see here from the stand that Fenwick, all their faces are red. They're sweaty. They're getting into this game, and Badin looks a little bit more controlled, slowed down. They definitely are controlling this game.
I think another aspect is Badin has subbed a lot more than Fenwick.
Yes.
Fenwick has a main set of group of players they use, while Badin has a wide spread. That was scored for Fenwick. Badin has a widespread amount of athletes who they can sub in at any point if they need someone to take a rest.
Which doesn't make much sense because Fenwick has a couple more players than Badin.
I believe that those players just might not be as strong as other players. I mean, oh.
And there's Hudson Krecky forcing that ball out of bounds, trying to steal that ball away from Eli Strout here.
Carson Lowe subs in for Chandler.
Chandler looks a little bit confused why he's getting called out. I think he wants to stay in this game. 4 minutes left. Chandler definitely is a fourth quarter player.
Declan Brown here, out to Carson Lowe. To Cooper. Timeout called for Badin.
Yeah, I think just like what we've been saying, these Fenwick Falcons, they need to step up their game on defense if they want any chance at coming back here. They're letting Badin control his ball a little bit too much. Badin's just standing around after they swing the ball. Gives them two extra seconds to kind of stand around, take a breath, see what plays they can make.
Reorganize as well.
I also think Fenwick needs to put their center out, Stephen Root, again. He's that tall 6'9" player who was a key point in the first quarter, second quarter. I think he would be a very good player to be subbed in right now.
Is cooking up a play right now to hopefully come back.
Badin's student section looks a little died down. I think Badin has some confidence in their team. I think they're going to think we're winning this game.
I think they believe it's already over. I think most people in this audience, if I look around, I see a lot of phones up. Might just be because it's a timeout. But, like, still.
Those kids nowadays addicted to their phones. I don't know what it is. And we're back here to play. We have 4 minutes, 13 seconds left on the game clock. It is 42-34. Badin leading this game.
Badin has, in fact, slowed it down a lot.
And just like I said, when Fenwick steps up their defense,
easy layup.
When Badin steps up their defense, that's when Badin struggles. Carson Lowe inbounds this ball, trying to find something.
Oh.
Very aggressive.
I don't know if that was a right call.
The Fenwick Paris behind me are not loving that call.
Not loving that call at all. I don't think it was a good call. I think he was pressuring well, but I don't think that should have been a foul.
I agree.
The refs are hearing it right now.
Especially it being fourth quarter, I say let the boys play a little bit. Let them have some physicality, push each other around a little bit. I don't think that play should have been called.
I think it's still hard to be a ref, however. Nowadays,
Carson
you're getting
Lowe
yelled
out
at
to-
constantly.
Of course.
I mean,
And see what I mean? Badin is controlling this ball game here. Fenwick isn't pressuring as much as they should be.
how many times do you think a ref gets called Helen Keller blind in a match?
I don't know. Badin's student section has seemed to pull that line out 3 or 4 times here this game. It is a new one. We got jump ball. That's Eli Strout and Jacob Long.
There's some aggressive pairs in this.
Cooper Allis inbounds this ball against Hudson Krecky. Hudson Krecky definitely is a good defender against Cooper Allis here.
Oh,
Finds the
break
inside
away.
lane.
Bam!
Brown in for 2.
In.
They maintain that 8-point lead with less than 3 minutes in this game. Both teams have 2 timeouts left. Badin has 1 foul. Badin has 3 fouls.
1 foul.
1 foul.
Fenwick has 3. Yeah.
My apologies.
Fenwick needs to open up a play here. They need to get a man out. Carson Lowe fouls Hudson Krecky.
I think Badin's starting to tire out now. I'm seeing a lot of hands on him. I mean, it's been a really long 4 quarters. A lot of moving.
We got 2 subs. We have Chandler for Cooper Allis and Eli Wolpert for
Rowan Brown. Fenwick cannot seem to score here. They just keep throwing it around.
Fenwick, they definitely do need an opening. The first half,
We got the mop crew out.
the first half, Fenwick was doing an excellent job of swinging that ball around. And every time they swung that ball around, they would force Badin to one side of the court, leaving another dude open on the opposite side. I think Fenwick needs to do that again.
Badin is now playing an aggressive defensive style.
Fenwick definitely needs some big points up here on the board.
Fenwick is also passing the ball around a lot on offense, trying to
Fenwick
find an opening.
swings it. Cannot seem to find a
Chandler with the block,
shot.
but it goes out of bounds.
Wow, Coach Fleming is yelling across this court. You can hear him across in the entire court. Yeah, Fenwick is taking this game a little too slow. We have 2 minutes left, and they're kind of just being leisure. Fenwick puts up a three, but it misses.
Both teams are being very aggressive now. A lot of shoving going on.
Now at this point, Badin needs to hold this ball, run out the clock.
They do. There's less than 2 minutes left now. Try to push it for a layup.
Eli Stroud down.
I think that should have been a foul there.
He gets hit hard. Fenwick down. Shot.
It's good.
Bang.
3 points. That's something Fenwick definitely needs.
Closes the gap to 5 with a timeout called.
I think that'll definitely give Fenwick some confidence here. With a minute 35 left, we have what, 2 timeouts left for Fenwick?
I believe so.
If they play this well enough.
2 left for Badin, 1 left for Fenwick.
CJ has to regroup the Badin troops right now. He has to make sure they are good and locked in for this last minute and 35 seconds. Because this game could easily come down to be a 1 to 2 point game.
They are only down 5 now.
Badin is chirping a little bit now. I think the closer it gets, the more they chirp.
Got the cheerleaders out on both sides.
30 seconds left in the timeout.
The Huzz.
I'm seeing some Badin parents packing up and leaving right now.
I think the whole Badin student section and parent section, I think they think we have this game in the bag. Just like you said, Brady, I think this game could come down to the wire. It's only a 5-point game. We have about a minute 30 left. I think if Fenwick is able to play the defense that they need to play and also pressure on, be able to open up on offense, swing the ball just like they were in the first half, get a man open for another 3. I think they're going to do a perfect job here, and it could come down to the wire.
I think right now Fenwick is outscoring Badin in the 4th quarter.
Eli Stroud taking the ball out. Inbounded to Declan.
They're putting
Fenwick
pressure on
with the
him.
foul.
Ooh,
Number 0.
Will Duba.
there was some grunts and groans during that foul.
I don't think that foul should have been called either. I think that was clean. Maybe a little pushing, but then again, we have a minute 32 left in the 4th period. Let the boys play. Have some
Oh
physicality.
my goodness.
Fenwick with the steal and an instant layup.
A bad pass from Declan caused Fenwick to get a steal.
Fenwick with another steal.
And a timeout is called.
Timeout.
Fenwick getting heated here.
Oh.
We're down to the wire.
That is Fenwick's last timeout.
Refs are having to break up a little
Carson
scuffle.
Lowe having to be pulled out from the ref.
Fenwick
Not
is
sure what happened
is
here.
getting their morale back.
Fenwick
But their
is,
coaches are telling them to calm down a little bit.
they're
Refs are
they're
discussing.
definitely gaining confidence back, but I think it might be a little bit cocky confidence. Fenwick does not need to have that cocky confidence right now. They need to keep their composure and play the game that they need to play.
Badin is up by 3. Fenwick's ball down right near the basket. Could this bring it down to a 2 or 1? Could bring it to a 1-point game or tie it up right
Now,
here?
if you watch these cheerleaders, I don't know how they're flipping around like this. I'd get so dizzy, I'd fall right on my head. I can hit 1 backflip. That's about it. Other than that, Claire Mason's flipping around like this. I don't understand it.
Fenwick is,
No, watch Ruby. Watch Ruby. Oh!
Fenwick's parents are cheering along with the cheerleaders, trying to get this edge back. I believe it was the wrong choice to leave, right? at the end of the fourth quarter. It's getting more intense by the second.
We're sitting here right behind Fenwick's bench. We're going to see their cheer and see if they're keeping that morale.
It was getting a little chippy right when they called that timeout.
This is just like the past game. Around this time is when it started to go down with the 4 technical fouls called on Fenwick. It started getting chippy to where they had to break up the players on 2 sides of the court.
Oh, Maddie, you should have been there.
Early.
That was something to watch for sure.
Fenwick only down 3 now.
Really
it is a
aggressive.
1-possession game for Fenwick.
Hudson Krecky out on the left wing.
Badin maintaining great defense.
Goes to the basket.
Up
For number
Fenwick
5. That's Will
makes
Lentz.
it.
In.
Badin
We
is
got a
only up
1-point
1.
game. We have a 1-point game.
1 minute left in the game.
Cooper Alice inbounds his
Goes
ball.
down to
Down to Carson Lowe.
Carson Lowe gets a layup. That
A timeout called, I believe.
I think Badin coach wanted to call a timeout before that play even happened. I think this gives time for Badin to slow down. It's yet again a 3-point game, but at that point it was a 1-point game.
Yes.
If Badin didn't get that breakaway.
And now Fenwick has a chance here to come out and shoot a 3 to bring it to a tied game.
It is still a 1-possession game.
We got Badin.
Oh,
Yep. One more foul from Fenwick and Badin
Badin's
has
a bonus.
bonus.
which
But-
would be a great point to have at this time.
At this point in the game, Fenwick almost has to foul to get the ball back.
Also, bonus could make or break this game. With Badin only having 2 fouls, they are not likely to go into Fenwick is not likely to go to bonus. While Badin only need 1 more foul to go to bonus, has a much more likely chance.
Multiple subs in for Badin
We have Chandler,
and Rowan.
Cooper Allis, Carson Lowe, and Eli Strout in for Badin. Now Badin seems like they're pulling back a little bit here,
Playing a 3/4 press.
allowing Fenwick to get down the court easily. Let's see what Fenwick can do with this. About 45 seconds left in the game. It's only a 3-point game.
Fenwick is hungry for a basket.
Cooper
right
Cooper
now.
Allis with the poke. Ball comes loose. Fenwick maintains possession. Fenwick here trying to find a shot. They cannot find one.
They are not finding any gaps in the Badin defense.
I think their best play here is to drive into the basket and try to force a foul.
Fenwick is mad after a push by Eli.
Fenwick
Strout
down
is not called.
with the layup.
Get in for 2.
Back to a
play
1-point game.
They're going to pressure Badin right here. The coach is already calling it.
We have 15 seconds left.
Badin just needs to
Cooper
get
breaks
across the
away.
line and hold it.
Timeout called.
Foul called.
Foul.
Foul.
Timeout.
Number 34.
34 on Fenwick.
Yes.
34 on Fenwick is Hudson Krecky, who played an excellent game this quarter.
we-
Cooper Allis takes this to the free throw line.
Badin is now in the bonus. Cooper.
1-1.
Cooper Allis is 35 to 52 from the free throw line. Makes the first one here. That is a key point that Badin needs here.
It is now a 2-possession game. No, still a 2-point game.
2-point game. With 11.5 seconds left, Badin has 1 timeout. Fenwick, unfortunately,
Will
has used
Cooper miss
up
on
all their
purpose?
timeouts.
Cooper with the
makes that.
make, forcing Fenwick to have to hit a 3 to tie.
Foul.
Foul, Chandler.
Chandler, number 5.
Strategic fouling there.
9.2
Very
seconds left.
strategic foul in there.
Make him take the ball out again.
Who do you think Fenwick will give the ball to make this 3?
I think Hudson Krecky. Hudson Krecky made, I believe, 2 3-pointers this game.
Maybe more.
I'd agree, but they need to get the ball in
Krecky
first.
has the ball.
They need to
Krecky
find a
still
shot.
Foul
Shots go
again.
for
Foul.
3. He made it.
No.
Good
But
foul.
He fouled before he
they
shot.
On the ground, good foul.
Krecky's hurt. I believe someone grabbed at his groin area.
He does look hurt, though. He does look hurt.
Timeout, Badin.
So this says finalize up all timeouts for both teams. We have 5.3 seconds left.
It is a 3-point game.
3-point game. Do you think that shot by Krecky should have been called off?
Yes.
It was called off. It was fouled way before.
That was a great foul. Good strategic foul there.
Let's watch that replay. Yeah, way early.
5.3
Badin student section
seconds.
is back up on their feet. They're chanting. They're winning this game. a three-point game. I think Fenwick definitely has a position to be able to maybe tie this,
As
put
you
it
can
in
see,
overtime.
there's a foul, and then Krecky shoots. That was a great call by the refs.
However, Fenwick's section, even though it's not students, it's parents, they're cheering just as loud, if not
Parents
louder.
are getting loud right now from Fenwick's section.
Now, 5.3 seconds is a lot of time. Like, they can easily get the ball out, give it to Krecky if he's not injured, or maybe even someone like Sean Haybury or Jacob Long, and just hope that the three goes in. Now, Badin has to be careful not to foul them if they do shoot it, because that gives them 3 free throws, or if they even make it a plus and one, which could cause them to lose the game.
And we're back. Badin has both of the Browns in, Chandler, Cooper Allis, and Carson Lowe. They're figuring out who they need to be on in order
Strong
to...
defensive team for Badin here.
What are they going to play here? Fenwick, 5.3 seconds left.
If they foul now,
Three
it
Trying to get
is
around.
Goes up.
Deep. And he's
Air ball.
And
and that is the game.
Fenwick.
48-45, Badin with the win.
Badin's letting them hear it after that air ball. And we will see you next time, folks. Final score, 48-45.
What a game here. Sportsmanship shown by both Badin and Fenwick. Wow, what a game, Brady and Maddie. What a game. That
Yes.
came down to the wire. That was nothing like Fenwick and Badin's last game. Fenwick took almost 20-point victory. Brady's hungry here, but what a game. Badin student section back alive. We'll see you guys next time. BNN signing out.